welcome back to the channel, everyone. And for those of you who don't know, I am Chanel here from Angelic Interior Designs, where I do home decor, DIYs, painting, furniture, lifestyle, and informative information to keep you inspired, motivated, and moving, creating something beautiful, not for yourself, then definitely for someone else. Back here in the primary bathroom today, what I'm going to be showing that you can use within your bathroom to elevate the look and to give you just a more luxurious feel when you are doing those necessary things that you would do or one would do in your bathroom. Sometimes we buy for a specific purpose or they're designed for a specific purpose, but we can reuse them for something else. So let's get right into this video. If you didn't see the complete makeover of this space and the reveal of this space, you might want to go back and watch that video, and I will leave that link down below in the description area. A few items that you can use: your soap and hand lotion dispensers. They are wrapped in the gold, and clear soaps in here, and I use some of my favorite soaps. If you're using jars like this and you want to create that elegant, calm feel, and you don't want to use colored hand soaps, you can use something again that is very clear. There's just so many brands that you can put in your dispensers that you like and that you prefer using. If you want to use a regular hand soap that comes in its jar that you normally will see, something like these hand soaps, then you can always use these, and they usually are colored, which is okay. And if you do use something like these in your space and they have labels on the front, you can always just peel away the labels, the bottle in its clear form, and that just adds a little bit more of a luxurious feel that is a little bit more pleasing to the eye when you are using these. I like this because it smells really good, and I have a hard time actually finding this particular one. Oh, I think I kissed it. Which is the you would think it's just the basic dial gold, but it's not the basic dial gold, and you have to really shop around to find this. And my friend picked them up for me because I was using them at her house in her bathroom. I just really liked the soap, and she gave me one of her bottles, and then she went out shopping and she was having a hard time finding them, and when she came across them, she did just go ahead and pick up me a 4-pack, which I do thank her very much. It's Manuka honey. So it looks like the dial gold, but it's not. It's Manuka honey. So good when you use it, and it feels very good on the hands. If you don't like the packaging that it does come in, and you have your really pretty holders here, you can always use your funnel when transferring your items into the bottle, or you can simply pour it in if you have a very steady hand. Of course, your lotion, hand soaps, and different dispensers such as these. Now you can pick something like this up in sets and order them online, and I will feature some of them down below in the description area. And these are just empty containers. But what you can do also to save yourself a little bit of money and time, if you're not one of those people that like to order online, you can always go to your local department store, Home Goods, TJ Maxx's, Ross's, things like that. And they have pretty bottles like this that already come with lotions and soaps, hand soaps, and things like that are in there. So when you are done with that object and discarding it, you can always clean them out really good, sanitize them really well, and then reuse the container. What I liked about these is that they are white, and they do come in glass. I like the fact that they have this gold, of course, wrapped around it. I can use it for my lotions and things like that in the drawers, which I'm going to show you below. And this lotion that I'm featuring here just happens to be one of my favorite all-time lotions. I do have other ones that I do like a lot, but this happens to be one of my favorites. And it's Sugar Lemon Squares Delicious Body Lotion, and it is from Hemp's. And Hemp's, I'm telling you now, keep making this brand of lotion. I have been buying for a few years now whenever I see it in my local stores, and I usually pick up several bottles of it. Remember, if you are going to be replacing all of your items in different bottles, you want to sanitize them really well. Even if your hands are very clean, you want to pay attention to cross-contamination. You don't want to place your hands on your actual lotion dispenser stems before placing them inside of your bottles. Place it on a clean strip of something, a towel or whatnot, before refilling using a funnel if you can. On this bottle, it happens to have a spout, a little opening, so that you can easily squeeze your items inside. But if you want to use something like this, which is a funnel, and you want to use it to again put your items inside of the bottle, make sure it is clean as well without touching the actual portion of the items that is going to touch your product that you're going to be using on your body, so that you don't cross-contaminate, because there are little things on our hands and whatnot, could be fingernails, especially if you haven't washed those hands. So you just want to be very conscious of that when you are putting things in different bottles and whatnot, transferring them. Lotion from a pretty object that is beautiful to look at. You've chosen your pretty bottles and things like that. It could be clear or white. You can also use a cutting machine, and you can, if you don't have a cutting machine and you have no desire to have that, then you can always order tags and things like that from online. Created one that says lotion, shampoo, body wash, and conditioner, and then I'll place each one on the bottle so that I can identify, of course, what the item is for. Lotion in the first bottle, and you want to make sure that your bottles are very well cleaned, and if they are sticky because you removed a label that is originally on it, and always use an item like Gooby Gone or alcohol. Remove all of the sticky things from the front and place your label right on the front of the bottle. And if you remember when I did the reveal, and if you haven't seen that video, again, go by and check it out. The drawers on the vanity, which was a actual dresser that was transformed, reconfigured to wrap around the pipe so that it's still functional, all of the drawers from within that you can use on the daily to put different items. So I don't like to see a lot of items on shelves and things like that, which is okay as well. But for me, I am an inner rather than an outer. So I like to have things placed inside, which is what I wanted to show you before on the previous video. Some of the organization and things that I use inside of the drawers, place them and have them functional as well as pretty. Here's another item that you can use, pretty decorative boxes. If you still don't want to have a lot of clutter, you want to keep everything controlled inside of your drawers, then you can use pretty boxes as well. I've chosen a white box, and it does have a lid, and on the inside it's all of my different creams and things that I may be using on the daily for face, hands, or whatnot, and place those inside. Always place that right inside of your drawer. It's camouflage, but yet it's still function. Here is a tray, and this is again always an excellent way of corralling items inside of drawers, even on top of your vanity, because again, some people are outers. Again, I am an inner, and I'm not visually seeing a lot of things, because for me it's like clutter in my brain or for my eyes. So on top of the tray, you can use that drawers, or the drawers are long enough and have enough depth and height to them that you could place something like this on the items that you use, like your face wash and things like that, which is what I use. And again, if you don't like to see the labels, you can always peel back the labels. You can write it with a permanent marker on the bottom if you don't want to see the labels, and place your items on your tray, which is how I use my tray on the daily. And just remember, when you remove the label from the front, usually you do have the back with all of the ingredients. It's just more pleasing to the eyes for me when I see it. And if this is definitely something you could try. And this has a lip on it, so it keeps them elevated so that they are not sitting flat when they are placed inside of the drawer. Easy storage, put away, and not visual. Your drawers, once again, something else that you could pick up is the jars. What I have used here is some basic glass jars, because again, I am a candle maker, which is one of the candles that I'm burning back here. You can always pick these up at angelicinteriordesigns.com or on my Etsy shop, which will be linked down below. Was my basic jar, which is in glass. I took the lid and I just painted the lid. I spray painted the lids, protecting the inside because of course whatever item I use, I don't want it coming in contact with the paint. Use the jar for different uses, such as before using your jars to wash them out thoroughly before placing any items inside. To use my shower caps, I place those inside of these jars, pop those right inside. I don't can label those as well, and I will leave a link again down below for the gold labels that I did show on the other items for my Etsy shop if you would like printouts of some labels. Glass jars, items that you use on the daily. Like for me, I like to pull my hair back all the time, so I like to use my different clips. Place all of my different clips right inside, covered and dust free. And I like to use the different sponges, reuse them and wash them out. It keeps them airtight from dust and debris. Cover them up. Of course, cotton balls, which we use all the time. Beautiful use of a storage box, and especially one like this that has a glass lid on it, and I can see exactly what's inside before I reach in to get anything like my jewelry that you would place and use on the daily. And I like, again, the fact that it fits right inside of the drawer. Again, I love the simplicity and the functionality of all things, but all things pretty. I picked up these little jars. So I pulled these out because I was looking for storage options. I picked these up a while ago at my local Hobby Lobby. So you can keep them fresh and clean. And they do come with a lid. And what I have placed inside of these is different items that I use as necessities, such as hairpins. Again, I pin up my hair a lot. I like to use items such as this to store my hairpins inside. Rubber bands, scrunchies, just different ways that you could store items and that they can still look very pretty but yet functional, like storing your cotton swabs, different things like your razors, and place them right inside of the jars, placing your lid on top, airtight, dust free. Drawer has excellent depth. I just cut a board out in white and placed it in the bottom and put something that is wipeable along the bottom portion to protect the velvet that is inside of the drawer. And then placing all of my different items inside. So you want to also measure your drawers to see what type of containers that you can use, how many containers, because of the width, the height, and the size of the containers. But again, I can see everything and it makes it much easier. You've done all of your beautiful yet functional organization. You want to go on with your linens, which is something I loved about having this vanity and transforming it into functionality. Again, with the drawers being functional, I can place my linens inside of it. I don't have a linen closet in my bathroom, so I do use these drawers so that I have my linens right on hand and I can place them right inside of this type of storage in your bathroom. You can always use a drawer in your dresser and still have all of this same versatility and give yourself that luxurious feel in your space, and it doesn't have to pertain to your actual bathroom. You want to camouflage those different mouthwashes and things like that, your mouthwashes, then you can get your dispenser from TJ Maxx, and it came in this box. It was very reasonably priced. This dispenser that you can use that comes in the white color, and bottom portion that will go inside of it. This is the bottle, which is refillable. The pump itself, put it inside. And then it has this bottom cup here that'll screw on the bottom, secure it. And then it has this little cap here so you can measure how much mouthwash you want to use. And as always, stay inspired, motivated, and moving, creating something beautiful. If not for yourself, then for someone else. This has been Chanel, and some of the creative ways that you can luxuriate in your primary bathroom. And I'll see you all for the next one. Bye for now.